Although much has changed, too much has often stayed the same. That is true in many aspects of American life, and it's certainly true in the media and the telecommunications world. When Dr. Parker began his now famous challenge of WLBT's license in 1964, television was a new medium, and it was one of the few means of mass communications. Today, the broadcast television stations are joined by cable and satellite television and computers, the internet, and social media, just for starters. Landline telephones are rapidly being evolved into cell phones and many other new technologies. Just as was true in 1964, however, we must be ever vigilant and monitor both the access and content of telecommunications. One example of the needs of vigilance can be seen in the Lifeline program, which was initiated in 1985 by President Ronald Reagan, with the goal of ensuring that every family, regardless of their social and economic status or geographic location, had access to a telephone. At the time, the President and the Congress recognized that access as effective communication services are essential for finding a job, connecting with family, promoting civic engagement, or getting help in times of emergencies. Lifeline was expanded in 2005 by President George W. Bush to include wireless service. And despite some controversies and some abuses which are being addressed by the FCC, Lifeline is a success. The percentage of low-income households with phone services has increased from 80% in 1985, when Lifeline began, to nearly 92% in 2011. This program's working. Yet even today, when more than 15% of all Americans and more than 27% of all African Americans are living in poverty, and it is estimated that almost 60% of Americans will spend at least a year below the poverty line levels at some point between the ages of 25 and 75, there are voices in Congress who want to eliminate this vital safety net. Perhaps just as loudly and hopefully louder are the voices of people like the UCC and the NAACP and so many other of my friends that are here today that are gathered who want to expand Lifeline programs to also cover broadband internet access for everyone, even those poorest of the poor, the least of these. By ensuring equal broadband access to all communities of color, we will be ensuring access to essential programs such as government, emergency, medical, and community services, as well as schools and job opportunities. A world library is now available to us if you just have the broadband system to bring it into your house and the computer tools to be able to pull it up on the screen.